stick of dynamite precisely down the chimney. Like it's
yeah, and then you
crazy.
you have Chowder operating
the crane.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is day 21. It is October 21st of our 31 days of Halloween here on the channel, and we're doing a special movie for all of you families out there. This one is Monster House. Monster House is a 3D animated film with some, I think it's like semi stop motion, it looks like. And this movie is a really, really fun treat for a lot of people. I think this is a good entry point for a lot of kids who want to, experience like something on the creepier side. And I think that, it will probably scare your children, but at the same time, like I said, it's just a good entry point. Monster House is definitely a special movie, and I definitely really enjoyed rewatching this film because it's been since pretty much when it came out that I haven't seen this since. So it was fun to watch it the other day. Before we get too far into today's episode, I just want to remind everyone, please hit that like and subscribe button down below. And we got plenty of videos this year, since it's day 21. Catch up, if you're just new to the channel. You can go back and watch all of our videos that we got. Also, if you want to support us even more, go over to patreon.com/thecalvincam. Join one of our 3 tiers over there. It really helps us go a long way. And yeah, so Monster House is a Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg movie. It's really cool. And I really had, like I said before, I really have a good time watching this movie with my family. So what did you think of this movie?
This movie was great. I thought the animation was really, really well done. The pacing's great for, what it is. I think it's great in terms of character building, getting to know these characters, Chowder, DJ, in the beginning. And I just like the whole premise of this house is being, is haunted, but it's haunted by an actual person. The person is a house. So it's just cool how we have a really good scene in the beginning with the little girl, and how Mr. Nethercracker is the guy that lives in the house, and he wants children to stay away from the house, not because he's a mean old man. It's because the house takes people's souls. So he does this. He takes the tricycle from the little girl, and then you have DJ, which has just been he's basically enthralled by this house. Like, he wants to know what the mystery is in this house. Like, he spies on Mr. Nethercracker. Mr. Nethercracker knows that he's been watching, and we get this whole thing with DJ or Chowder and DJ. They kind of, you see their little friendship in the beginning, and then they're playing basketball, and Chowder loses the basketball. It goes over into his lawn. Yep. So he goes, they're all like, don't go over there. DJ's like, well, your ball's gone. You're not going to get it. He's like, no, I paid $28 for that ball. So we have this scene where DJ, sums up the courage to go over there and get the ball. And this is when he has a little interaction with Mr. Nethercracker, and he thinks he kills him. Like this
is like
he has like a seizure or whatever, and he passes out, and they think that he dies. And so this whole time, DJ's like, I got blood on my hands. Like, I killed an old man. So they start spying on this house, and that's when they meet the little girl. Jenny, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just cool. It's just cool to see them collaborate together on this to find out and unravel the mystery, and it's cool how comedic. This movie's awesome with that. I mean, the characters are just funny sidekicks the whole time, and then they all have a crush on Jenny. Like, it's funny. So it's a really, really good kids movie. I mean, even for adults, I think it's a really,
Oh
really
yeah.
awesome movie.
I think that it's Amblin, so like that studio already produces some of the greatest like family films of all time, and I think that this movie's just like like you said, it's full of comedy on top of a really really cool adventure into the depths of this supposed mystery of why this house is so like scary, and why furthermore why is Nebercracker so scary, because I mean, originally they just think it's him, but then they realize it's like it's more than just him. It's like the house itself is creepy, and eventually you get to the point where you realize that this house is actually Mr. Nevercracker's wife, who is like possessing the house. I mean, more or less, her soul, her entity has become the house, um, and that's where you see the connection. Is like she is clinging on to life so much, and Nevercracker is just kind of a force of reason, a force of just like, hey, I'm here, I'll take care of you, don't hurt anyone, like everything's cool. So he's not being a bad guy at all. He's just like trying to protect everyone more or less. And I think that this movie has really like great just adventure moments. When they finally go inside the house and they're in the house and they see like the house doesn't know they're in there, but they're like, discovering the secrets of the house. And we saw one of the cops who was played by Nick Cannon. He gets taken by the house, and Kevin James's character too, the other cop. And the cops are hilarious too. They brought such comedic moments for me. I was laughing.
Yeah, even Jason Lee plays Bones.
Bones is funny.
Z's boyfriend. The character Z's like the babysitter, and I don't know if You're Next like took this character, like the look of this character looks like Z from You're Next. So that I thought that was kind of funny, that correlation.
It is funny.
And yeah, it's just like they go into the house and they find out, well, DJ gets a key that Mr. Nethercracker drops, and he picks that key up and he opens up the cellar and he finds out it's a crypt, and that's where his wife is. Yeah. And her name is Constance.
Yep. Yeah, and then eventually the house on Halloween gets uprooted and is like chasing them, and they go through this whole action sequence where they're trying to destroy the house, and Nebercracker turns out he's not dead, and they're like, okay, and then he tries to calm her down, but doesn't end up calming her down, just kind of like the plan falls apart basically, and they get to this point where like they're in a construction yard, and it's really kind of crazy because they're swinging on like a giant crane, throwing a stick of dynamite precisely down the chimney. Like it's
and then you have Chowder operating the
crane.
Yeah.
No, it's all really good. And this movie came out, like when it came out, it was a 3D film. I know that a lot of people, I mean, we've gone through the ups and downs over the years with 3D, but I remember this being an actually like pretty good demonstration of 3D. So I thought that was cool. Because I was like, oh man, like this, I wouldn't mind watching this in 3D. Most movies I don't like to watch 3D anymore, but like this one, I think this would be portrayed pretty well. Yeah, Monster House. This is take your family, rent this movie, watch this. It's good stuff. I'm gonna give this movie a 4 out of 5. I love this movie. It's definitely one that I will continue to watch. Probably with my kids till they're older and don't want to watch these kinds of movies anymore. Or maybe they will. But yeah, that's my rating. I think that it's got a great story, great plot, very good pacing. I think that it's very interesting the whole way through. Definitely keeps the viewer, the audience engaged, and I don't really have many issues with this movie. Maybe I wished it was a little bit darker, but that's just because it's me. but it's not made for me. It's made for kids. So, what would you give this movie?
I really actually enjoyed this movie. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Nice.
I'm gonna give it a 5. Being this movie is it's not just for kids; it's for adults too. It's just it's a great movie. I thought the acting from the voice actors and the animation was really really well done. The story is it's awesome. I love the whole bond with these kids have together, and how the end where Mr. Nevercracker's giving everything back to the kids at the end. It's just the animation in this movie when the house moves. It's just like it's really well done. So I like this movie, and that's why I give it a 5.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, that brings us to our fun facts segment of the episode. So get ready for your fun facts here. Here we go. As of 2018, this is the only motion capture film. Oh, it's a mocap film. That's cool.
That's cool.
This is the only motion capture film to feature an entirely original story and not be based on existing source material.
Very well done.
That's cool and kind of elevates my rating for this movie.
So you're gonna give it a 5 now?
I probably let's wait. It's moving up. Chowder's line, I mean, that's really cool. I'm sorry, I gotta talk about that for a second. The fact that it's an original idea, an original story, that didn't even cross my mind. That's really awesome because that does not happen very much. Hollywood is just this constant chain of just reusing, remaking, taking ideas and spitting them out with new ways. Like, this is an original idea, and I didn't even think about that. So I really love that. That fact definitely elevates this. Let's see. Chowder's line, "DJ, you piss, you piss in bottles," had to be redubbed, "You pee in bottles," to help maintain a PG rating. You can still see Chowder's lips speak the original line, though.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What are you guys doing up here? Jenny's like, yes, the bottles and stuff. It's pretty funny.
John Heder, who played Skull, tripped over wiring and broke his ankle the first day on set.
Ouch.
This is the first animated film to be made using Sony's animation rendering software.
Well, it had me convinced. The house was awesome.
This is also a really cool fact right here. Monster House takes place in 1983.
That is cool.
So I like that. I'm a sucker for the 80s stuff, so I think that's cool.
Actually, I don't know. You guys can fact check me. I'm just trying to think of. There's a Sierra Online game called Monster House, and it was made by Roberta Williams, like the lady that wrote all the Space Quest and King's Quest movies or games. I'm sorry, not movies, games. I think she had a game called Monster House. So I'm not really sure if there was a correlation for that in the year.
Maybe. The tricycle scene at the beginning of the movie is a homage to Stanley Kubrick's film rendition of Stephen King's The Shining.
That is a cool fact.
The film used 3D motion capture techniques to digitally record the physical performances of the actors before skinning them with their animated forms.
That kind of explains how the animation was really well done with the voice acting.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. For the German version of the film, Bones, Skull, and Chowder have been renamed Punk, Freak, and Ketchup. Censorship issues, I'm guessing. I don't know. Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg's first production together in 16 years since Back to the Future Part 3.
That's really cool that they got back together for this.
Various Stephen King stories abound. The idea of the house that comes alive and eats people can be found in the third installment of the Dark Tower series, The Wastelands, and while in the house's basement, Chowder shines his flashlight on a mechanical monkey much like the one found in King's short story, The Monkey, collected in Skeleton Crew.
That's cool.
That's cool too. Also, The Monkey is coming out soon, a movie.
Right on.
And so I think that's cool too. Let's see. During the vacuum cleaner scene where the boys dressed it up to look like a monster, it is dressed just like a kid who walks into the Halloween party in Donnie Darko with the same mask and Letterman's jacket. It's cool.
That is cool.
Donnie Darko is a fantastic film.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. We got two more for you. The markers DJ used to draw the plan to taking out the house was from a store called Sir Sniff-A-Lot. That's funny. And the last one is this is Jason Lee's second animated film that he has done after The Incredibles.
That's cool.
I love Jason Lee.
Yeah, he was good. He was good in this movie.
Bones is a hilarious character.
Yeah.
I like how he's like the very end of the movie too. Like,
Yeah, he comes out after he, gets seduced by the house from my kite.
Yeah. All right. That's gonna be it for Monster House. Go check it out. I think I might have to change my original score to this movie to be like a 4.5 out of 5. I want to watch it again. I'm actually inspired by these facts to watch it again to kind of like appreciate it more. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll post that on the Patreon. All right, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
See everyone.